everyone, it's Adele here, and in today's video I'm going to share with you 3 of my favourite books. So I love personal development. I've got lots of books, I've read lots of books, and I've picked out my 3 sort of top 3 general success books today to share with you. Because obviously I've got lots of books on different topics, but I just thought I'd share the general sort of good all-round success books with you, because I think sometimes these can be the ones that are really inspirational. So the first one I've got to recommend to you is by Carrie Green. It's called She Means Business, and I absolutely love this book. Now, I've followed Carrie for years now. First, I think, came across her on Facebook, I can't quite remember, but I then started listening to her podcasts. Then I joined her actual members club, which is awesome, get lots of tips and advice from there. But she's literally put everything that she shares into a book. So this book is just so good for, inspiration, motivation. She tells a story. I love a good story. But she tells how she's created a members club with thousands of women throughout the world. And all these female entrepreneurs come together to learn from Carrie, but also to share things with each other as well, which is lovely. It's a really good, really great idea. So she talks about how she did that, all the challenges that she faced, how she uses a mindset, how mindset is key, in a business. And I really relate to that because I love mindset stuff as well. She talks about visualization a lot. So I just feel like I'm really on the same wavelength as her. And I think that's why I love her book so much. But I would really recommend you get it. It's a really good all-round success book. The next one I've talked about so many times, it's the One-Minute Millionaire. This has to come in my top 3 because, as I've said before, it's the one that inspired me to write my own book. I just love how it's split into 2 sections. If you're more of a story kind of person, you can read the fictional side, which is all about a lady who has to make $1 million in a very short period of time, something like 90 days. And then the other side of the book is the more the facts and the figures and, the actual concepts that are involved. Both will give you, the same sort of information, but it depends how you like to sort of soak up that information. If you're more of a prefer stories, then read the story side. I've read both sides and I love them both. And I think it gives a really good sort of, by reading both sides, I've got both sides of it, if you like, and I get the benefit of both different styles of learning. So love that book. It's by Mark Victor Hansen and Robert Allen. It's falling apart, this one is, because I've read it so much and highlighted so much in it. The third one, I haven't actually got a physical copy, I'm sorry, but I've realised that it must be in Spain, so I'm going to get it back when I go in a few weeks' time. But it's by Jack Canfield, and it's called How to Get From Where You Are to Where You Want to Be. It's sometimes known as the Success Principles as well. I think it must have had another edition. And it's called the Success Principles in some cases. But again, it's a really good all-rounder. I learned a lot from this book when I was first starting out, and it's one that I keep going back to time and time again. I think one of the key things I picked up from this book, amongst, there was lots of things, but one of the key things I picked up was how to take responsibility for my own life and how things, not to sort of blame circumstances and things like that. He talks a lot about that. And I think when you can accept 100% responsibility for what happens to you, you're in control of what happens, and you don't blame other things, other circumstances, other events. You just you're determined to succeed regardless of what happens along your path. So I love that book as well. So they're my 3 top books of all time, I think, on this sort of general success, in the general success area. What I'm going to do over the next few weeks is talk about my top 3 books in different categories. So, for example, I love the law of attraction. So I think I'll sort of pick out my top 3 books where the law of attraction is concerned. And then, maybe I'll pick my top 3 on, mindset, that sort of thing. But, I've got so many different topics where I've got lots of books. So I'm going to look forward to sharing all those with you. If you've got any favourite books yourself, please put them below. I'd love to hear what they are. And apart from that, I think that's all. I shall see you all very, very soon. Bye-bye. Have a great day.